Hello all, this is Mrs. Lopez. Today we are working on Module 2, Lesson 17, comparing tape diagram solutions to algebraic solutions. We are going to start with the opening exercise and end with the closing one. We are going to skip the most part of the lesson because it's intended for group work. So just so you understand how to do the group work, we are going to do the opening exercise. So for his birthday, Zach and three of his friends went to a movie. They each got a ticket for $8 and the same snack from the concession stand. If Zach's mom paid $48 for the group's tickets and snacks, how much did each snack cost? So before we look at the um, equation, I want you to understand how that equation came to be. So we have Zach and three friends. So that is four people altogether, right? Four people. Each person is getting a ticket for $8 and each person is getting a snack. Okay? The total is $48. So here we have four people who are buying snack and a ticket, and together the cost of it is $48. So again, snack and the ticket for $8 for each person. We have four people all together, and the total is 48. We need to find out how much each snack costs, so we need to solve for that S. There is a couple ways we can do it. So I'm going to show you both ways, and you can decide which way to use, or you can use both ways, and after the practice, you will figure out which one you like most. Okay, so we have four groups of S plus 8 equals 48. We also, I'm going to put the same thing on the other side. S plus 8 equals 48. Okay, so one way to do it is to use our distributive property, just like we did before. We would multiply 4 by S and 4 by 8. So 4 times S plus 4 times 8 equals 48. Okay, so now we will have 4S plus 32 equals 48. Now we need to solve for S. The easiest way to do it is to add negative 32 to both sides of the equation, so we can get rid of it first, and then we'll find the S. So 4S plus 32, and then we will add negative 32. To both sides of the equations. And I do it in the red pen so you can see how we're changing both sides of the equation, not just one, but both of them. So now I will have 4s, 32 plus negative 32 will give me a 0, so I don't have to worry about that anymore. So equals, and 48 plus negative 32 is going to be 16. Okay, so now I have my one-step equation when I just need to multiply my 4s by the reciprocal of 4. So 4s equals 16, and I'm going to multiply both parts of the equation by the reciprocal of 4, which is 1/4. Okay, when I do that, 4 and 4 get simplified, and you will have 1s left. S equals, and 16 and 4 can get simplified, and you will have only 4 left. S equals 4, so it means that snack costs $4. Let's look at the other way of doing it. So what I can do is to, since this is a multiplication problem, we can get rid of that 4 first by multiplying both sides of my equation by the reciprocal of 4, which is 1/4. So I'm going to just rewrite that as plus 8 equals 48, and I'm going to multiply both sides by 1/4. Okay, when I do it, I will get 4 and 4 get simplified, so what I have left is plus 8. 48 and 4 can get simplified, and I will have 12 left, because 48 divided by 4 is 12. And now you have one-step equation that includes addition. So what you need to do now is to add the opposite to get rid of this 8. S plus 8, and we would add to it negative 8. And what we do to one side of the equation, we do to the other. 12 plus negative 8. So S, 8 and 8 will get simplified, equals, and 12 plus negative 8 is 4. Okay, so the cost of the snack is $4. Okay, so that is our introductory exercise. Later in class, you're going to get situations to work on, and based on those situations, you can use either method that you like most, or you can use both methods, and then after you try them both, you will see which one you like better. Okay, I'm going to jump right back into the last exercise of this lesson. The cost of a babysitting service on a cruise is $10 for the first hour and $12 for each additional hour. If the total cost of babysitting baby Emma was $58, how many hours was Emma at the sitter? Okay, so let's analyze the situation. First hour is $10. We are not going to pay any $10 anymore. That's one time paid for the first hour. And then for each hour after that, we are paying $12. Okay, so our equation will look like the following: $10, and we are going to add it to $12 for each hour. Okay, so that's how it looks like: $10, and we are adding it to $12 for each hour the baby Emma is at the sitter. And then the whole thing is going to cost us $58. All you need to do now is to solve this equation for h for the hours. First thing we want to do is to get rid of that 10, because that is the easiest part to do. And to do that, we are going to add negative 10 to it, right? So 10 plus 12h equals 58, and we are adding negative 10 to both parts of the equation. Negative 10, negative 10. Okay, so now you will have 12h left on the left side, and 48 on the right side. And what you want to do right now is to multiply by the reciprocal of 12, since this is a multiplication. 12h equals 48, and we are multiplying both parts by the reciprocal of 12, which is 1/12. Okay, 12 and 12 get simplified. You will have 1h left. 48 times 1/12, you are simplifying 48 and 12, and that is 4. Okay, so that means that Emma was at the sitter for 4 hours. Okay, this is it. This is an example of how to solve equations using the situations that you're being given. In class, you're going to get again the group activity, but at least you know how to do that ahead of time. If you have any questions, please message me. Otherwise, I will talk to you in class.